This video is about converting your images from 2D to 3D. One of the great features of our 3D AV Pro is that you can convert those images to 3D in two different formats. Format 1 is converting it with the Anaglyph glasses. These glasses are from 25 cents to a couple dollars for the plastic versions, and you can see the 3D image in any display. It doesn't have to be a 3D projector or 3D TV. Your regular TV, your regular projector, you can see that image in 3D. You can also convert that image to 3D at the push of a button with the new shutter technology. And this allows you to use the shutter glasses with a 3D ready projector. So now, how do you convert your image from 2D to 3D? Well, the first thing that you need to do is wire your connections a little bit differently. We have our 3D converter switcher that we've been using for all of our displays up to this point in the videos. What you have next to it is a 2D to 3D in and a 2D to 3D out. You're going to take the 2D to 3D out and you're going to send that to your projector. Now, you're going to take your image from the 3D converter and send that to the 2D to 3D in. And what this allows us to do now is to take any Blu-ray 1 or Blu-ray 2 that's in our system, and it's now going to go through the 2D to 3D converter to the projector. Now, if you wanted to, say, plug in your cable box and watch the football game or a live camera or something like that, you would simply plug it directly to the 2D to 3D in, and then that will convert it to the 3D. You just want to make sure that your image is either 1080p or 720p. The 1080i and the interlace formats don't work. But other than that, you can convert anything to 3D. So let's go back and connect our Blu-ray players now going through there. So the path now is Blu-ray players to our switcher, coming out of the switcher into the 2D to 3D converter, out of the converter to the projector. Now let's take a look at our converter. This converter right here has two settings that we are concerned with. Everything else with the converter we don't even have to worry about. We have one setting here that says cyan, that we have marked right here, and that's for the cyan glasses. And then the fifth button over is for the shutter glasses with the DLP technology. Now, when you connect your HDMI cables, when they get connected and unconnected, sometimes the handshake and connections are not 100% good enough to get the image. So we suggest you might want to just go ahead and, with the remote, power the converter off, and then you can power it back on. You'll see the red light. Now that's been cleared out after our cables were plugged in. Now we should have a nice strong signal. So let's start by converting this image that we see now to 3D, and we're going to do it with the cyan glasses. So right here on the remote, 2D conversion, it says red cyan. You hit that button, and what happens is the cyan button will light up. And now the image is already converted to 3D. Now this button on the right will increase and decrease the 3D effect. So by hitting that button, you can see how the image increases and decreases. And now I take these Anaglyph glasses, and as you show it, sure enough, that is definitely an awesome 3D image. Now let's say that you don't want to use this, but you want to use the shutter technology. All you need to do is, with your remote, hit the DLP one, and that will automatically move the button over to 3D DLP. And now you use the shutter glasses, and sure enough, we've got a perfect 3D image. The first button here is a scroll button that will scroll you through the different channels. The remote works a lot better because of the different compatibility and connections that are going through this box. It's a lot easier and better to use this remote to get a direct connection to switching the channel. You'll notice that very quickly and easily with your experience with it. So, 2D to 3D conversion. It's easy and simple to do. All you simply do is wire up the HDMI cables the way we mentioned, and then you simply choose which format you want to convert to 3D, and you're off and running. It's that simple and that easy, and that's one of our most exciting features of our new 3D AV Pro.